Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at. It's been an interesting week. I hope your week has not been as interesting. Here in Montgomery, as far as real estate goes, it has not been interesting. It's been fairly cold as far as Montgomery goes, as far as Alabamans and Southerners think. It's just freezing outside, and it is actually literally freezing outside for the past week. So that keeps people in. It's the seasonal slowdown. Not much is happening, but that's all going to turn around pretty soon. We're going to start seeing income tax returns come back to people, the weather warm up, people start thinking about what's going to happen after school, so their housing market's starting to start picking up. In any case, this is the weekly market report for the week ending yesterday, which was Sunday, November 10th. Right, have to check that. Okay, so not too much new stuff to change, a little bit of something. 4+ bedrooms available on the market right now. There are 327, which is down 11 from last week. That is a 7-week trend of decreasing numbers of availability. Not a big surprise there. 3 bedrooms, there are 337 available, which is actually an increase of 8 over this time last week, which is a new trend. It had been a steady decline, just like the 4+ bedrooms, but that trend has broken. I wonder if we're beginning to see the pickup of the market. People are starting to think about what they're going to do, and they're putting their markets back on the houses. I wonder also if we're starting to see the bifurcation of the market like we saw earlier this summer. With the hot market, we saw 3 bedrooms were really hot, whereas 4 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms not as much, which meant that it was a perfect time to downsize or upsize from your 3-bedroom. We'll probably see that happen again pretty soon, and this data might just point to the beginning of that trend. 2 bedrooms available. There are 48 on the market, which is 2 less than there were last week. That's a 2-week trend. Not much really significant to note here unless that trend number keeps continuing. Then that will be something to keep an eye on. New listings, 107. That's a lot for us. That is an increase of 43 over the last week. That is a brand new trend. We had been seeing decreasing numbers of new listings, but now that number is on the rise, and a significant jump as well. So yeah, I think we're starting to see people in anticipation of moving. Now that the holiday season is over, they're ready to get back to their lives and get the ball rolling. Price decreases. We saw 64, which is 21 more than there were the previous week. 64 is a lot of price decreases for us, even in a time where it's not a hot market. Now remember, it's weird. Yeah, the market is hot relatively to historical trends, but given what we've become used to and probably has a sense of what's normal for the market, this is not a hot market. This is the seasonal slowdown. But let's be honest, we've become normalized to what happened over the summer, and that's not normal. It will not last for too much longer, maybe a year, maybe another 2 years. But in any case, price decreases took a significant jump. That's a 3-week trend of continuing increasing number of price decreases. I know a lot of people they're not wanting to hold on to these houses anymore. So total inventory, this is the big number, the important number. There are 5.696 weeks of inventory on the market right now. Now that is a huge jump over where we were at last week. But remember, last week was an artificially low number because the denominator was so high because of expireds happening at the end of 2020. And so I think that this inventory of 5.696 is a significant number, and we're starting to see that number inch back up. That's because of all the new listings. But it's still a historically low amount of inventory for this area of Alabama. Now the change, the delta over last week is a weird number, and I think it's just an anomaly because of last week's anomalous results, but regardless. That's the market report where we're at. Overall, I think we're still in the middle of the seasonal slowdown, but we're starting to see more houses enter the market in anticipation of that buying frenzy, that buying rush, which we all predict to happen sometime in February, March. But nonetheless, interest rates are low, and people are going to come back to the market just like they did a few months ago. So yeah, if you are thinking about buying, now is a great time to buy because the sellers out there are frustrated that their houses haven't moved, even though they might have entered the market just a little bit too late. And if you are a buyer and you end up waiting a couple of weeks, then you might find yourself back in competition with a lot of other people. And so right now we're not looking at a lot of multiple offers, but in a couple of weeks we probably will be. So if you're thinking about buying, get out there now. Now it will actually save you some money to do so now. And honestly, rates aren't going to go any lower. They're only going to get higher, especially as the vaccine starts rolling out and people have increased confidence in the future of the economy. Rates are just going to go up. So go buy now. If you're a seller, you might want to wait just a little bit. The buyers are out there and the houses are selling. They're just not selling like they were, and they're not getting as many multiple offers. If you can afford to carry your house for another month, you might be better off doing that. But if you can't, you're still not going to lose much money. People are out there. So, yeah. If you remember the monthly data that we're looking at for December, houses were closing at 99.3% of the list price. So that's pretty fantastic. Even if it's not multiple offers, you're still getting a lot of bump in value and prices just because people they don't want to compete against multiple offers. So they're coming in stronger than they might have this time last year. All right, that's the market report. I hope you're doing well. Let me know if you have any questions. If you like what I did there, hit the like button. If you have any comments, criticism, something you didn't like about it, then actually leave me a comment, because I would love to know what I got incorrect or what I am missing, just some other data that you would like for me to talk about on a weekly basis. Otherwise, I fully plan on dropping some more videos in here. 2021, I'm going to increase my presence on social media. I hate resolutions, but nonetheless, that's something that I need to do, but I'm resolved. There we go. All right, so help me out. In any case, take care. Love you.